What do you know about the Galactic Federation of Light? They claim that they are our brothers and sisters from the space, who are here to help and save us.
That's what they want us to believe. We're in the game of duality. Things are not as beautiful as they depict. Most spiritual teachings say that positive energy is good and negative energy is evil. This belief puts a smoke in the mirror to see into the matrix, because evil uses both negative and positive energy to manipulate us. As written in many scriptures, love and seduction have always been used by evil as means of manipulation. If you doubt it, just watch how the Illuminati play both good cops and bad cops to manipulate us. You can witness the fact that they play with both energies to manipulate us. Just because someone uses love energy doesn't mean that he has our best interest. This is why relationship is often very difficult. So don't judge things by the book cover. We need to see through the facade to really look into the matrix. Anyway, here is how they play their game. First, they covertly create chaos, such as war, economic collapse, natural catastrophe, terrorist attack, or whatever. When people are in the state of fear, rage, and despair, they would ask for solutions. At this stage, they openly offer solutions to the problems they covertly created. Many people think this manipulation is only used by the Illuminati, and a group of malevolent extraterrestrials are controlling them from behind the scene, and that's it. Hold on for a second. Do you really think that the ones on top of hierarchy are less sophisticated than the ones below them?
No. I expect that they would be more cunning, sophisticated and sinister.
Exactly. The critical factor to understand is that the group of extraterrestrials who control the Illuminati are using the same manipulation, but more sophisticated version. They successfully projected a movie that there is a battle between the Galactic Federation of Light and the Dark Alliance. As I have explained earlier, we're in the game of duality. The negative force is in charge of this game, meaning that they control both sides of polarity. The true benevolent extraterrestrials who won't interfere with our affairs are outside the box, because they understand that this is just the game to duality for us to experience. There is the beginning and the end to everything, Alpha and Omega. The end time is coming soon, but we have to walk out on our own. It's us who holds the keys, not them. The false ones are seducing us with love and utopian visions to keep us within this matrix. Many people fall for this seduction because they are so tired of negativity, suffering, and pain. This is why they were going on manifesting chaos in the first place. Without chaos, they can't sell love and offer solutions to win our hearts and minds. That's how it works. So the group of extraterrestrials who are currently interacting with us through channeling and visitation are false ones. By just reading their messages, we can tell that their love is conditional. Evil is very good at posing as light and selling love, but their love is always conditional. This creates a hole for us to dig into the matrix and see through their lies. The Galactic Federation of Light is structured very much like a corporation. They have a few leaders on top, followed by management teams, and then workers. Interestingly, it closely resembles how the Illuminati and malevolent extraterrestrial races operate. Something is wrong in this picture. You may wonder why enlightened beings would use hierarchy. Well, the answer is simple. They control both sides. Just what we would expect from the ones who control the Illuminati from behind the scene. Recently, they announced that they defeated the Dark Alliance, and all that's left on this planet is just hologram, and it's just a matter of turning it off. It's been months since this announcement, and nothing is happening. You see, they want to build up our hope and expectation that salvation is near. It's all part of conditioning, in order to calibrate our minds for their arrival. There are many people who want to buy this lie, but let me point out that being optimistic and being naive are not the same thing. As I have explained, they control both sides of polarity to manipulate us. This is why no matter who or which party we vote for, the result is always the same in politics. This same left-right paradigm structure extends all the way to the galactic level, is what we need to be aware of. I can see their hope and expectation turning into despair, as I became aware that they are covertly plotting another major global crisis. When people are in the state of despair, then they will show up, appearing as saviors. In other words, they wear the mask of devil and angel. Some people call them fallen angels.
One question came into my mind.
What is it?
I understand how they control both sides to manipulate us, but what's the point of all this?
A good question. Some abductees reveal that they are trying to assimilate us for soul harvesting. They even talk about seeing the device that can render consciousness, capture a soul, and store it. This particular group of extraterrestrials sees us as their resources, food, genetic stocks, and their properties to be used. They see us like how we see cows or sheep. Their goal is to seduce as many human herd as possible with their version of enlightenment and ascension, and then ultimately assimilate us into their matrix.
How do we get out of it?
This can be painful to some people, but there is no other way out of this matrix. We first have to face the truth. Hanging on to the illusion or fantasy isn't gonna set us free. It's important that we keep our eyes open to both sides of polarity, not just positive side. We also need to stop giving our power away. Liberty comes with some responsibility. Not everyone is ready for this kind of responsibility, so they keep giving their power away to the ones that are seemingly offering solutions. But that's okay. It just means that they'll be staying in the matrix longer. I have no judgment on that, since everyone is on a different level of awareness. Anyway, the power of discernment comes from the ability to see all sides. How spiritual one is, doesn't necessarily translate into the power of discernment, because the one who only sees positive side of scope cannot connect dots to see the big picture. I've seen many gurus and speakers who are seemingly very spiritual, but lack the power of discernment. That's because when you're blind to half the picture, you don't have enough guts to complete the whole picture. As Albert Einstein said, the only real valuable thing is intuition. It's important that we follow where our hearts take us, not where gurus, groups, or extraterrestrials